Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was Trained to Be a Perfect Shinobi? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And moving onwards, yes guys, I have been reading your comments about the series and I have picked out quite a lot of them. I will be putting up a poll soon, within 2 or 3 days, after finalizing which ideas I need to, put on the poll. Aside from that, I have seen a lot of ideas and requests on Discord as well, which I have been neglecting. I know that. And I have also seen your comments that you are saying that most of my stories are quite resemblance now these days, which I have also taken into consideration because, to be honest, I see it myself. And I want to improve on that. So yeah, I have taken in your criticism and will improve shortly after, you know, the incident that happened. Anyways, enough said. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And stay tuned for a story or a short movie there as well after this one. As without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. 3 years after the Kyubi attack, as we see, it was nighttime and a festive was going on in the said village, as a lot of people were celebrating it, while a few group of people were celebrating it in their own way. As now we see, a huge mob was formed with a lot of sharp objects in their hands, stones as well as torches, as they were chasing something and yelling it with the name demon. Get that demon. Kill that demon. Today is the day we will have our retribution demon. These were the chants that they were calling, and they were chasing after someone. As now we see, running away from them a few feet ahead was a 3-year-old boy, as he was just glancing back with wide eyes and was panting heavily while not stopping even for a second. He was running as fast as he could with his little legs, as now we see that he turned and entered into an alleyway, as it was a closed one at that. Seeing that the mob was also at the entrance almost, Naruto had to come up with something, and he did, as he climbed onto the dumpster and grabbed onto the metal pipe that was nearby and began to climb on it. As soon as they entered within, Naruto was already at the rooftop, and after climbing for a bit, he hid himself there. As soon as the mob entered and reached at the end of the alleyway, they were confused. What the hell? Where did the brat go? He must be here somewhere. We need to find him. Fast! Search over that dumpster, and within it, he must be here. Today's the day we kill it. Boy, you do know that Hokage-sama finds out about this, there will be a lot of consequences. That is, if he finds out about this, said the man who was the leader, grabbing the person who said this by his collar and throwing him back. If you are such soft-hearted, then leave, because we won't. As that is when we see the search for the boy begin, as Naruto decided to not wait there and test his luck. Being very careful, he climbed from the other side and saw that the other roof was nearby, so he jumped on it and landed with a thud. What was that? Search! He must be near somebody. As Naruto immediately got up and began to dash from rooftop to rooftop that was nearby, as it was an apartment complex that was there. As soon as now we see Naruto got quite far away, he noticed that he was almost near his GG's office. As Naruto thought that what should he do? And that is when he decided that he should go there, because if he tries to go back to his home or anywhere else, he might be captured by those people again. The only place that they wouldn't search is his GG's office, because the man said so, that the GG of his was not aware of this. Alright then, that is where we go. And so Naruto sneaked in very carefully within that office and arrived where Hiruzen was seated. As we go towards Hiruzen Sarutobi, who was seated and has just returned from a council meeting. I can't believe it. On such a festive they would hold a meeting. As that is when we see Hiruzen heard a knock. Huh? At such a time? I believe everyone has gone home. Who is it? It's me, Gigi. Naruto. Come in, my boy, said Hiruzen, who was quite confused and shocked that 3-year-old Naruto, who was supposed to be in the orphanage, was here. As now we see, as soon as Naruto entered, Hiruzen noticed that his clothes were covered in dust, and he has a few scratches here and there. As Hiruzen got up and walked towards Naruto. Naruto, what the hell happened? How did this happen, my boy? The people, GD. There was a mob who was chasing me, calling me demon, and telling me that they were gonna kill me. I was afraid and ran. Why were you not at home? I was at home and was kicked out. What? What do you mean you were kicked out? The the orphanage matriarch said that I was a demon who can't belong here, said Naruto looking down. Am I a demon? You're not, my boy. How about we go and talk? No, 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 please, Gigi, don't. I can I stay here? Fine. You can take that couch over there. And as soon as Naruto laid there, he was shivering because it was getting cold. As Hiruzen brought out his robe that he was wearing and placed it atop of Naruto so that he could rest and be warm. Anbus. Hiruzen said, going to another room, as now we see a lot of Anbus then arrived there. Okage-sama, go and find out which mob but the boy was speaking of, and bring me the orphan Matrich. As now we see, one of the Anbus then arrived. Okage-sama, I have seen what is going on. I was about to intervene when I saw something you might find quite interesting. So you know the people. Can you identify them? Yes. I will send my clone with them, so the clone can help them out. That will be grateful, said the Anbus, as the other Anbu that was about to reveal this secret to Hiruzen, then made a clone that left with them to gather and round up the people. Alright then, talk. The boy was able to deduce the situation and got away just in mere moments. That was a luck in work. No, you don't understand. Even if it was luck, the boy had extreme amount of it, in my opinion. He was not only able to climb up to a rooftop within just seconds after deducing how he can get up, and he was able to get away after resting for a bit and calming himself down. And then I followed him here, seeing that he was out of danger, but I was afraid that he might fall, so that is why I stuck close. And that is when I noticed that he deduced the situation even further and sought out that if he went home or anywhere else, there might be a chance that he might be targeted. So he arrived here. Now that you say, for a 3-year-old, that is quite quick thinking and also quite the handiwork. Yes. So what do you suggest, Anbu? I suggest that he should be trained under the Dragon Comandor Sama. He has been looking for how should I say, an apprentice. I request that if you ask the boy if he wishes to become a shinobi, then then that would be the perfect choice for him to train. It can be a fluke. Naruto might have tried to get away, and in mere desperate attempts he might be able to evade successful. Only one way to find out, Hokage-sama. Please. Look, I'll look into it tomorrow. But you need to go and round up the people for now. And so, Hiruzen was in deep thought the whole night. While the people were captured, Hiruzen made a clone for himself as he went to deliver the swift justice on the people. While on the other side, Naruto and Hiruzen had breakfast at Ichiraku Ramen. And then, Hiruzen then asked, Say, Naruto, what is it, Gigi? As Naruto was slurping his ramen. What do you think about becoming a shinobi of this village? I want to become a Kage. My boy, to become a Kage, you first become a shinobi and raise the ranks until you are strong enough to become a Kage that is well respected and feared by the people. Did you do the same? Of course, my boy. Of course I did the same. Then I guess I'll become a shinobi as well, because I wish to become a Kage of this village and surpass you all, and even my hero, the fourth Hokage. Your hero, huh? Fine. Then how about this? I'll bring you to a sensei. You will be becoming a shinobi, but with entirely different method. Well, what do you mean? You won't be going to the shinobi academy. What? Said Naruto with a sad expression. Then how am I gonna become a shinobi? As I mentioned, my boy, no need to be sad. You will be becoming a shinobi with a different way. How so? I'll show you, my boy. Come on, follow me. As now we see, Hiruzen and Naruto begin to walk towards a service center that was quite far away from the village at the back of the Hokage monument. As soon as both of them entered, Naruto saw that there were a lot of Anbus wearing the same uniform but different masks with different patterns as they were training there. As a one man was standing there with a menacing looking mask and quite tall as well. Ah, Hokage-sama. To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit and of this unexpected guest? Well, Dragon, I present to you your student. My student? Yes. I've heard from an Anbu that you are looking for an apprentice. That might be true. But how are you aware of that? Well, as I said, an Anbu of mine revealed this to me. I see. So, why should I take in this brat as my student? In my eyes, he is like all the other kids that have been given the special treatment. Well, it might be as you might think that I have brought him here, but he has some skills I have heard. You have heard, meaning you haven't tested. That is not the quite promising thing. Just test it out, Dragon, for yourself. As that is when Dragon then said, Alright, you, Gecko, bring me some stars. As that is when the metal Shinobi stars were brought there. You know what this is, kid? Said Dragon. Yeah, they're the ninja stars, right? Yes, they are. You hold on to them like this, said Dragon, grabbing them with a pattern, and then, by flicking them as fast as you can, causing them to rotate at higher speed and at higher velocity, you throw them. As soon as the dragon threw them, the ninja star went flying in blitzing speed as it took a curve, avoiding a shinobi, and landed on the center heart of the target quite far away. Can you do that? How did you do that again? I mean, the flicking and all that. As after Naruto saw this, without dragon throwing, he grabbed onto this. As Naruto was about to throw, Hiruzen said, Wait, Naruto. Dragon, a moment of your time. What is it, Hokage-sama? Why are you using that advanced technique? You literally curved that ninja star. You know that that is quite difficult, even for some jonins. I know what I did. And if this kid, as you say, is a prodigy, then I must see. Done, said Naruto, until they were speaking, as that is when Hiruzen and the dragon noticed that everyone was quite shocked and amazed, and they were murmurs. As Naruto was picking up another. Can I try again? Go ahead, kid. As Naruto did that again, as soon as he flung the ninja star, it did flew away and curved at quite an angle and landed right on top of the one that he has already thrown. Again. Dragon said, as Naruto did this again and again and again, bring me more stars. Look, kid, now I want you to hit all the other targets that are there. But, sir, that they are quite enough, Anbu. Do as I say. As more stars were brought in, Naruto threw them, and all 3 stars on each target hit in the center bullseye mark. This is impressive. A kid, a 3-year-old kid is able to do this. Did I do great? You did good, kid. Just good. Okay. I'll try hard. Of course you should. As that is when Hiruzen, who was way too much impressed, and said, Dragon, a moment of your time, please. As Dragon and Hiruzen went to the side, this is certainly way beyond impressive. I know. Then why are you putting him down? I don't want him to grow an ego in his head. This is a time for him to develop, and I will make him into the perfect shinobi out there. He seems to be, to me, a weapon specialist, but we don't know yet what specialty he holds. As that is when Hiruzen said, you're right. A ninjutsu and weapon specialist who say only these two. I'm sorry, what? Said Hiruzen, looking at Dragon with shock-filled expression. As I mentioned, Hokage-sama, I'm gonna make him into a perfect shinobi. He will be perfect in each and every field. Whatever task he will grasp, he will be perfect in it. He will give 101% in it. Alright, just don't go too hard on him. Oh, I am going to go too hard on him. The boy has piqued an interest in me that I wish to see just how far is he able to go. Well, as long as he's alive, and of course he will be, but he's gonna wish he wasn't. I'm gonna drag him to the grinder and grind him so hard that he will emerge as either a perfect one or a broken soul. Fine. I know how harsh your training methods are. I leave him in your care. So Naruto, do you accept him as your sensei? Well, brat, of course, Dragon Sensei. Good. Quite the spirit. Alright then, you can leave, Hokage-sama. And so Hiruzen left. But as soon as he did and tried to pick up on Naruto's report, none of the Anbu spoke of him, or neither did Dragon, because Hiruzen was not allowed to learn, and so it could be said for the whole council. And soon time began to pass by, as weeks turned into months, and months turned into an year, and an year turned into two. Naruto had reached at the age of 5, as he still hasn't for the whole 2 years met with Hiruzen or anyone outside of the Anbus has interacted with him. As Hiruzen was getting worried, as so could be said for the council, for what it was worth, Hokage-sama. During one of the council meeting, the civilian council head, Mabuki Haru, then said, "What happened to the kid who was the Jinchuriki of the Kyubi?" "I'm sorry, what? Why are you asking such a question, Mibuki-san? I thought you all will be happy that he's gone." "No, it's not that we actually hated him or anything. It's just we were afraid that he might, let the Biju loose. We know that the poor child was, kind of, uh, orphan and all that. We're kind of worried that, what if he died and the Biju is released? So you're worried that he might, release the Biju either way?" "No, kind of, yes, but we were also quite curious as to what happened to him." "That's quite precious," said Tazumi Inuzuka, as she then said, "I'm sorry, pardon me, Inuzuka-san, why do you find this precious, as you said?" "Well, the boy was hated and detested by all of you, and you made Daimyo involved into this so that you will be the one to take care of him, and we are all not allowed to control his, growth, as well as we can't involve ourselves because it might empower one clan over the others. And now that he's gone, when you made his life literally miserable, you were worried about him? We never tried to make his life miserable. Yes, we might have isolated him because of fear, but the people have been asking questions, and they are worried about him. There were some good people who cared about him, especially the Ichirakus, and then there was that Dango stand person, and some of us as well. Look, you might think that we all civilians hate him. We don't hate him, we hate the QB, and we are afraid that he's just a little boy with a responsibility that he's not even aware of. And that responsibility is to protect this village. We were burdening a 3-year-old at the time when he disappeared. He would have been 5 by now, from what I can tell. That is, if he is even here and alive. The boy is safe. You don't need to worry about that. And yes, he is in the village." As that is when Danza stood up and said, as even the Shinobi clans were quite curious now, "Where is he?" "Well, I heard that Dragon needed a apprentice." "You mean to say the Anbu Commander Dragon?" "Yes, Danzo. And Naruto passed his test that he set it for his apprentice, and has been under his apprenticeship for 2 years." Then we civilians can rest easy." "Why would you rest easy now?" asked Tizumi. "Well, Tizumi-san, he's under the best of the best, only second to the Hokage-sama in the whole village, and they might shape him into a perfect shinobi of a sort that will be able to hold that duty and fulfill it. So we can rest easy. The whole civilian council will announce this to civilians." "Look, I don't think it is a good idea." "What? But people are worried." "They need to be worried, then so be it. There were a mob, you remember, 2 years ago that was caught on October 10th trying to kill him, and he was kicked out of the orphanage by the previous martyr that was executed later on." "Yes, we do know. My husband, unfortunately, was one of the people who was involved in this," said Mibuki, as she was literally disgusted. She couldn't imagine that her own husband was involved and was the leader of this whole bunch of people who were such filled with hatred that they wanted to kill a 3-year-old. I can hardly imagine. We have our own daughter at the moment who was 3 years old. How could he do that? Thankfully enough, he's dead. Well, it was necessary punishment. I hope that you don't hold this against me or... No. As a mother of a child, I know what you did was the perfect outcome. As a wife, I am sad and devastated I might have lost my husband and of his choices, but as a mother and as a council member who believes in justice and swift one at that, this was the proper punishment. No one should harm a child. Thank you for understanding. But I request the civilian esteemed council to not reveal this to anyone. This is a private matter. As that is when the shinobi meeting came to an end, but Danzo and the elders remained there. We wish to know about the boy's progress. Unfortunately for that, even I am not aware. What? Said the elders as they got frown on their face. Because Dragon has been quite secretive about the boy. Dragon has been, huh? Said Danzo. Either the boy is too great, or he is creating a weapon. A weapon so strong that not even you or any of us can hold it. He's not preparing a weapon, from what I can tell. He is preparing a monster. A monster for the shinobi world, Danzo. A monster that you and I and people of our era are not prepared to see and meet. Who knows, maybe sooner or later we might even see a god of shinobi rising. That's strong, huh? That's quite a strong fate. Not fate, a fact. Only time will tell. As now we go towards far outside of Konoha, nearby, a village that was infested with one disease, and that disease was bandits. Bandits, and cruel one at that will literally steal women to do their own deeds at night with them. And not only that, literally after doing that, they will either strangle them or they will kill them and eat them. They were cannibals. As now we see the 5-year-old Naruto wearing a blank mask like the root, but with the Anbu attire was there that was custom made for him. Sensei, are you having cold feet, Naruto? No. This will be my first kill. How should I handle with that? Well, boy, you will be able to tackle this. Over the course of years, you have been able to learn a lot of things. But you only have been able to learn them in field and in safe environment. Safe environment? Yes. Now it is time for you to test them out in the true field. But just remember, when you try to think hard on it, just don't. Think of yourself as a blade, a weapon, when you're doing this, and it will appease that. As that is when Naruto jumped in, and with stealth he moved within the camp of the bandits that they were today here to eradicate. As Naruto began to deduce the situation after monitoring how many people and men were there. Total 25 men, Sensei. Go ahead, take them out. And so Naruto made clones. As Naruto then began to make his move, he arrived at a tent in which 5 people were drinking. As the 5 clones then brought out the ninja wire, and with stealth at the same moment, they grabbed onto the wires and surrounded them by their necks and literally pulled as hard as they can until they couldn't breathe and neck choked them. But at the same moment, from other sides, different sounds were heard. As now we see, Naruto has been stealthily doing stealth kills all over thanks to his clones, some with senbon needles stabbed straight through the heart from behind, and even using a crossbow to launch senbon needles at higher speeds. Naruto was able to do that, as some of them had kunais embedded into the back of their necks and ripped their skulls open, until Naruto arrived at the camp's leader, all evacuated except the eagle. Well, do it. And so Naruto entered within, unsheathing his katana. But as soon as he did, there was a blue flash as the man was standing behind him, as he was holding onto a katana that Naruto has read about. The Raijin. Sensei, I found the man who has stolen the Raijin. How are you gonna deal with him, Naruto? As the man then began to evade all of Naruto's physical attacks that he was using with Kenjutsu. Unbeknownst to him, Naruto's clones were nearby. I already have made a plan. As that is when the man was standing in front of Naruto, as Naruto was panting heavily, as he was getting tired and out of weapons. You're out of the weapons, boy. I can't believe they're allowing kids now these days into the Anbus. Konoha's level has certainly fallen. Don't you dare say the name of my home. Quite the patriotic person here, aren't you? Well, Brad, you have finally brought this upon yourself. Men, gather here! As there was nothing more than silence. Men! What the hell is wrong with these bastards? What did you do? There won't be any gathering here, let's just say that. You killed them. Yes, genius, of course I did. You think this is funny? Huh, Brad? Oh yes, it is funny to me. You cannibals and racists and rapists. Do you think we care? This is Shinobi world. It's eat or be eaten out there. And I'd rather be the predator than the prey. And what are you now? Same, brat. I am a predator. You thought you were the one, but remember, there's always a bigger fish and a bigger predator out there. Turns out you were just a bigger fish, and I'm the bigger predator. As that is when the man tried to move, but he couldn't. As he looked down to see that, there was a seal matrix. As that is when Naruto then said, Yep, always the bigger fish to fry, huh? As that is when the man noticed that his chakra was being drained at a higher pace. What the hell? You drained my chakra. Not only that, as the man then noticed at the same time, four chakra wires were surrounding his wrist and his ankles, as literally they yanked and pulled him, as the man was now hanging in a cross-like formation up in the air and was in pain because his chakra wires were now embedded deeply into his skin and into tissues, cutting even deeper into them, as he screamed in agony, dropping the sword, as now we see. The man blood was seeping out from there, as Naruto picked it up, and then looked at the katana and to the man. Wait, kid. You can have the sword back. Look, I even have the money stashed in my tent. Just take it. There, said Naruto, as he entered inside and grabbed on to the whole backpack that was filled with gold, as well as a lot of reviews. Is that all? Yes, that is all. That is at least up to 8 million reviews. Quite a lot of amount. So we have a deal? Yes, I will let you go. As the man smiled to the other world. As that is when his smile dropped, as Naruto stabbed the katana straight through his skull, breaking his nose, entering his brain, and exiting the back of his skull. As Naruto then said, It's done, sensei. And way too much swiftly, kid. As now we see the man landed near him and placed a hand on Naruto's hair and ruffled it. I'm proud of you, brat. But you could have done better. I mean, why would you willingly allow him to speak? I knew there was a lot of stash here. There has to be. So I thought we are destroying it, so why not raid it as well? You know what? For that quick thinking, I'll allow you to keep the money that you take. Wait, what? But why, sensei? Because it will help you grow your own. Well, when you retire from being a shinobi. It is up to you to decide what you do with them. There's gold as well as ruse in it. As I said, it is up to you. But we do need to clean this place up. Oh, I have that covered. Let's just move out. As Naruto, using the sword, pumping chakra into it, arrived at the nearby tree with his sensei. Whoa! That was kind of impressive. The boy was able to use the rising sword of the second Hokage. And at his first try. You never cease to impress me, Naruto. Well, Brad, you could have been faster, said his sensei. I know, sensei. I'll try my best. Good. Now, what is it that you want to show me? This. As Naruto's clones then merged into one and began to make a few hand seals. Lightning style. Lightning golem. As literally lightning struck and formed a golem that began to discharge huge amount of electricity, causing explosion and destruction and a great amount of fire there. Until, after that, his sensei was about to scream, "No, hold up, I'm not finished yet," as Naruto then said, "Water style, water tsunami," as literally from the nearby river a tsunami rose and literally descended there, wiping everything away as if nothing was there in the beginning. Just a few burn marks from the lightning striking down there. Impressive. So these were the jutsus that you were working on in secret, huh? Well, yeah. I have been. Thanks to the fuinjutsu that you taught me. No need to worry about that. Well, let us return and report this to the Hokage. As now we see, both the sensei and student returned and arrived inside the Hokage office, as Hiruzen was for the first time about to meet Naruto. As soon as they arrived there, Naruto then presented Hiruzen with a sword. As that is when Anbu Dragon intervened. What is it, Dragon? I think it would be best if we allow the boy to keep the sword. What? But why? The boy is learning from it. It will be vital for his training. Otherwise, it will be nothing more than an ornament, a relic being placed there. You know what? Sensei wouldn't want that with his prized possession and creation. You can have that, Naruto, and use it as you please. Really? Of course, my boy. As after that we see, Dragon was grateful and said to Naruto, Naruto, show the loot to the Hokage. As Naruto did so and revealed what he has told the dragon. I agree with Dragon, Naruto. Do what you please with this money. Then I wish to give half of it to the orphans and to the needy. And the other half, I I want to use it to uplift the debt of Konoha from the daimyo, even the gold of it. I'll just take my money. I mean the the money uh of a shinobi that he takes on a mission. It's called payment, kid. That's the basic thing. As that is when we see Dragon facepalmed himself. Why are you doing that, Dragon? Something tells me that you're not happy, of course. He might have become way too much involved into the shinobi world that he hasn't learned anything basic. Well, he has to go to the academy now. What? But Sensei, I thought that... Are you arguing with me, boy? No, Sensei. I'm not. Good. From now on, you will be going to the academy preschool until you're at the age of 13. But be aware that I will be monitoring your training each and every day as well as taking you on missions whenever I can. Yes, Sensei. As that is when he was told that he was dismissed as Naruto left. You know you're being too hard on him. I know. But he needs to be disciplined. The boy is quite obedient for starters. And not only that, he has a heart of gold as well. And for that I'm quite proud of him. And giving him a paid vacation. I'm only gonna train him, not take him on any dangerous missions. I can see that you like the boy already way too much. No wonder you like the boy as well, Hokage-sama. I just wish that Minato and Kushina-sama would have been here to see their son's progress. So, how far his training has gone? The boy is quite an expert in using the ninja wires, as well as in Fuinjutsu seals. And not only that, he is very good at adapting. He was able to take down 27 men in one go with the help of his shadow clones. Impressive. But what about the QB training? Well, the boy has decided to tackle that on his own. How so? Turns out he has been learning from the QB as well. What? And you're telling this to me now? Well, I was quite shocked, as you were, but turns out the Biju has revealed quite a lot to us. A lot? What do you mean? For instance, it has revealed that 5 years ago when the QB attack happened, it was manipulated by a Sharingan user. Sharingan? Well, there was a rumor floating around and many people witnessed that they saw the Sharingan. If you think that is true, then if the Biju is speaking this with confidence, then there might be one. But it said something quite strange, said the dragon. What? That it was, Madara Uchiha Sharingan. What? Now, that is hard to believe. It is said that only twice that he has been ever manipulated. First, against the battle with the first Hokage, when Madara used him. And second now. Now that you mention it, it is correct. I do remember that battle. That made the Valley of the End. This is not good, Dragon. Not good at all. I suggest you Jiraiya-sama to look into this matter. You're right, I will. Speaking of Jiraiya, he has sent in a letter requesting to ask about Naruto. Tell him that he can't. Not for the time being. And so now we see Naruto's life went on as normal for as while as it could, while Naruto still regularly as ever and hard as ever trained. But that wasn't all. His generosity won the heart of many, as people, both civilians as well as shinobi clans alike, were quite shocked, and even the Land of Fire's daimyo was, and their, well, counselors. They were amazed that the boy would have such a big heart. The orphans were happy, as they were given all the necessities to live, and to learn skills so that they could forge their own path in the future. All the while, Naruto was just happy about this and at peace, as now we see Naruto entering the academy. Everyone was aware that he was the one who did this, and for surprisingly for someone who was such generous and such respected, he wasn't arrogant one bit. His sensei has drilled into him that he needs to be humble in all cases, and so Naruto was. Whoever came to him trying to act as arrogant and whatnot, Naruto always met them with smile in the academy and won them over. One such prime example was Sasuke Uchiha, who has lost his whole clan and was now training with Naruto by becoming his best friend. And the training has been successful since Sasuke was seeing the improvements as he was able to unlock the Sharingan, and not only that, his tomos is increased already into 3 tomos in each eyes. As now we see, today at the age of 13, just a few months before the graduation, as many years have passed, Naruto has been sparring with Sasuke, but he wasn't alone. Shikamaru, Choji, as well as Kiba were also sparring against him, as they all 4 boys were charging, with Sasuke being in the lead as the leader, as Shikamaru was also acting as someone who would help and assist, while Naruto was battling them all on his own. It was a test of his mind, of how he would tackle all of them, and it was a test for all of them to tackle him, either combined or on their own. And so far, Naruto, thanks to this training, was able to drill into them that they need to rely on one another. And because of this well, mix up, the other Genins were also working together as well. As now we see, Naruto was easily able to dodge and parry each of Sasuke's attack with his own, but Sasuke was also able to push Naruto to his own full strength. As now we see Naruto stopped. As Dragon arrived. Wait, enough of this, kids. Sensei. As everyone else bowed, and so did Naruto. It's alright, just pick up this mask, Naruto. We have a mission. What is it? A letter has arrived from Kiri. The rebels need our help. So it has been chosen that you and I go. What? Yes. Alright then. Say your goodbyes, Naruto. It might be for the last, because that is quite a dangerous mission. Alright, Sensei. Hey guys, so yeah, as you heard, I need to leave on a mission. But Naruto, it could be their last mission. Haven't you heard what Dragon-sama said? You're at our age. How can you just... I need to go. Trust me. I can't say no to a mission. I know that it might be dangerous, but I'm happy for the time we have spent and the friends I made. Thank you. As after that, now we see Naruto then wore his gear, and for the first time in front of his friends he arrived. As now we see Ino Yamanaka said some words that shocked the girls. Ooh, I am in love with a man in a uniform. As Hinata Yuga, who was also in love with Naruto at the moment, then took it too hard, as she then said, back off, you know. Oh, sorry, what? Did you say something, Hinata? I said, nothing, said Hinata, as she was embarrassed, as Naruto then waved at them. Well, see you guys. As that is when Naruto and, as well as Dragon left. As now we see Sasuke and the others were there. Be careful, Naruto, said Sasuke, as the others were also worried. On the other side, now we see Naruto and Dragon arrived at the Kiri with the help of Naruto using the Raijin again and again, as his sensei was just standing there. You do know, Sensei, we could have just ran and saved a lot of chakra. Are you questioning my tactics, boy? No, not at all, sir. As that is when we see they met with Mei Terumi, as well as the other rebels. Just the 2 of you? Well, the 2 of us will be alone. Quite strong enough to tackle the, 3 tails and whatnot. We're fighting a Biju? Well, I did say that you were gonna fight your last battle today, kid. This is insane, Dragon-san. Even by your standards, Konoha is willing to send a kid, not a kid, my student, and I have faith in him. Go ahead, Naruto. Show them. As now we see, Naruto then used the Raijin as their eyes widened. Is that? Yes, it is the Raijin. That's impressive. I thought I would never be able to see that sword, said one of the swordsmen of the mist that was on their side. As after that we see The rebels then went to war to help out their allies, to evacuate those who were injured. While doing so, Naruto noticed that the maid Shirumi was attacked by someone who morphed into, well, the Three Tails, Shagura. He's here, said Naruto. As now we see, Mei was saved just in the nick of time for being stomped under the, well, heavy foot of the Three Tails. As now we see, arriving to a distance, Naruto then said, "Take everyone and evacuate. Leave this to me." As now we see, Naruto closed his eyes and appeared in front of the mindscape, in front of the QB, where the prison cell was opened. "Kurama-san, what is it, kid? It seems that one of your siblings is causing rampage. It's quite odd for him, isn't it?" "Yes. I told you, didn't I, that Isebu is the most calmest out of all of us. And for him to act like this, it is quite suspicious." "Look, kid, are you willing to—" "Of course, I'm willing. Please, just help those innocent people and stop your brother." "I will." As soon now we see Naruto's eyes then morphed into red with slits in them. "Leave, girl," the boy said to you, didn't he? As Mei's eyes widened, because she realized that Naruto was not so different from Yagura, as that is when huge amount of red chakra leaked out of Naruto's body in a form of a circle, as it was seen throughout the sky, as suddenly Naruto morphed into the Nine Tails itself, into the perfect Nine Tails, as the Biju then said, "Oi, Isebu, what the hell is wrong with you?" Instead of answering the Nine Tails, Isebu roared and screeched, "Something is off." And so Kurama engaged into a battle, as the Shinobi rebels as well as the allies then saw two Bijus fighting against one another, as Isebu was the one being flung left and right until he was now no longer able to stand, as Kurama then stood atop of it and roared in victory while the allies escaped, being fearful that the Nine-Tail was here. And not only that, it was able to defeat their trump card, as the Biju then literally looked down at his brother. "Isebu, wake up!" As finally the eyes that was in a trance-like state began to rotate. "Kurama, is that you?" "Finally! What the hell happened? Why are you acting like this? Like a rabid dog?" I don't know what are you speaking of, brother. Why would I act as such?" said the Biju in a huge tone that was heard by the rebels as Mei arrived. "Isebu-san, you don't remember anything?" "No. Yagura, do you?" As now we see Yagura then returned into his normal self, but one of his eyes was still like Isebu's, indicating that the Biju was also present, and Naruto did the same way. "It could be a genjutsu," said Naruto, as Yagura as well as Mei and Isebu were quite shocked. "I agree with Naruto. It could be a genjutsu that you were placed into." "But why would anyone place me into a genjutsu, brother? I don't understand. What is going on, Mei-san? You really don't know? You started a war within the Kiri." "What? I would never do that," said Yagura. "You did. You pushed us aside. You saw us as nothing more than pests. We have been hunted for more than 5 years already." "What? For 5 years? What do you remember?" "I was sitting in my office and everything was finally at peace and I met with this man with a mask and that is the only thing I remembered. I don't even remember what he said." "Yes, I also do remember us meeting a man, and that is all." "A masked person. I know what it is," said the QB. What is it?" said Mei. It's Madara." "Madara? But isn't he—" "No. Madara's Sharingan is alone strong enough in the whole Uchiha clan, since he was a pure Uchiha direct descendant of him," he said, looking towards his brother. "Him? Yes. He was even able to manipulate me twice. 13 years ago, when the boy was born, I was cut loose and causing rampage everywhere. I was under the influence as well, and even back before, when the Valley of the End was created." "I see. So it could be that Madara Uchiha is alive?" "Yes. So what are we gonna do?" "I know what I'm gonna do." First off, I'm gonna help you wipe out those extremists, said Yagura, and then you will execute me. What? Are you insane? Why would you suggest that? I understand, said Mei. Why are you agreeing to this, Mei-san? He was under influence. He is still a Kage. Influence or not, I understand that he needs to take responsibility to show the people that he was in the wrong. Don't worry about anything, Naruto. I'll die happy knowing that I died for my people, and the pain that I caused, it is the retribution I deserve. Alright then. Yagura of the Lies and their leader, you are hereby under arrest, and we the rebels have won, because you surrender. I do. As that is when Dragon arrived there. Alright, kid, it is time for us to leave. And you have a lot to answer while we return. Expect us to send us a letter after everything resolves here. Alright. As now we see, both Isubu and Kurama spoke for a bit until they bid their farewell. And finally, Naruto and Dragon was about to leave until Yagura, wait, Naruto-san, what is it? Can I hold your hand for a bit? Why? Just listen to me. As Naruto did, as almost instantly he felt a surge of energy coursing through Yagura's body into him. As his eyes on, what did you? Isubu wishes to stay with his family. So? He's decided to, well, do this. Because he knows that I'm gonna be executed. It would be for the best. I have a little bit of his chakra, and it will run out eventually. Either I will be executed or either I will die. This is the redemption that I've chosen. You really didn't have to. No, I do. I am their leader. I was supposed to keep this village safe. That is why I became one. I never knew that I would be the one to send this village into chaos. I need to correct this. As after that we see, Naruto was now the Jinchuriki of the two Bijus as well. Isubu, who has increased his abilities and given him the power of the steam release. As now we see, finally, both Dragon and Naruto arrived back, and it was already time for the academy test. Oh no, I have to do the academy test. I might be even late. This was your academy test, and I'm proud to say that you have been recruited into the Anbus, Naruto. What? Yes, you are an Anbu now, an official one. As Naruto's eyes widened, as soon as Naruto and Dragon returned, there was a welcome for them, and Naruto revealed the secret to the, well, Hokage as well. As that is when the council was requesting to meet Naruto and to identify if he was safe or not. And once Naruto did, they were all happy and allowed him to leave. As Naruto then spoke to Kurama, are you happy that you are with your brother, Kurama? Yes, Isubu is a kind-hearted brother of mine. I'm happy to have him here, kid. And thank you for, speaking to me. As Naruto then said, no worries, Kurama-san. Even you deserve a chance. Because a lot of misunderstandings have been created, and we need to clear it eventually, right? You're right about that, kid. How about you go and meet your friends? And so Naruto did. All the while, Kurama and Isubu were speaking in the mindscape. I still don't believe you have such a kind-hearted Jinchuriki. Yeah. I think it is a blessing in disguise that I was sealed within him. At one point I detested him to the core. Really now? Then why are you so, connected to him now? Well, that might be because the boy has a heart of gold, and he has this ability to understand the others and listen. Now in this age of Shinobi, nobody does, brother. But he does. And he understood the pain that I go through, and even shed some tears, and vowed that he will make us recognize as kind-hearted and sentient beings. Heck, he is even trying to find a way to break free me from him, and a way for him not to die. Really now? Yes, but you do know that a Jinchuriki, especially as you said, by birth, if the Biju is ripped out, then he will die, because of the body getting used to you. I know, and that is why I don't wish for him to do that, because I know Once he does die, then I will be able to reborn, but I don't wish to. What? Why? I wish to watch over his legacy, because I know that him being like this, his kids will be even greater than him, and will achieve a lot, and wish to watch over his family. You certainly have grown, brother. Grown? What do you mean? I am the oldest, remember? Yes, yes, you are the oldest. It's just, you have grown. Yuki and the others will be happy. Of course you would say that. As now we go towards Naruto, who was quite shocked to find out that his friends were now already in teams. So you're in Team 7, huh, Sasuke? Yeah, a kid named Sai is with us. He's quite weird. I mean, he appeared out of nowhere. So, what went down? Come on, tell us. Yes, spill the tea, Naruto, said Ino. And so Naruto began to tell what has transpired, as everyone was amazed and shocked. Wait, so you really did? Yeah, I really did. Can we speak to it? No. Why? Well, Kurama-san is, well, quite an introvert. He doesn't even like to speak with me most of the time, so I don't think that it would be best if he does. As that is when his sensei arrived again. Well, Naruto, your vacation is cut short. What? Again? Said Ino. He just got here. And? What is it to you, Yamanaka-san? Nothing, sir. Good. You are Genins, and you should learn from Naruto, because he doesn't answer. What is it, sensei? Land of Waves. You are to go alone there this time around. As an Anbu, this is your first official mission. Locate down Gato, kill him, and after doing so, make sure the village is secured, and take an alliance back to Konoha. It will be done, sir. And so Naruto got up and prepared again and left after saying goodbye. He hasn't even eaten his food yet. Why are you being so harsh on him? The life of a shinobi is harsh, kids. Remember that. Naruto has seen and learned and never questioned this rule because he realized that the life of a shinobi is hard, and to be able to tackle each and every, well, aspect, he needs to be prepared for anything at any time. He just got back, I know, but as soon as he did, a new mission was awaiting for him, so he left. You could have allowed him to at least have a lunch, said Sasuke. I know, Uchiha-san. I know that you miss your training partner, but how about I train all of you until he comes back? You would? Of course, if you get a permission from your parents and from your senseis. And so they did, because they wanted their Ganins to a little bit suffer and to train strong. And so, Sasuke then said, after getting the permission, I speak when I speak for everyone. We wish to go through the same training that Naruto went. Good, good. And so, they were all dragged through hell, literally hell, for a whole week while Naruto was away. As with Naruto, within that week Naruto was able to get there. Not only that, was able to deduce thanks to his clones what was the situation, and finally able to infiltrate the base after locating it down as well. Alright then. Let's go then. Are you sure, Naruto? You'll be able to do this alone, said Isabu. You don't need to worry about that, Isabu-san. I'll be able to do that. You don't know the kid. Just see for yourself. As now we see, Naruto unsheathed the Raijin, and all hell broke loose as Naruto then entered and killed down all the samurais that were hired with a swift cut. Amazing, said Isabu. As that is when Naruto then charged his blade up with flames, as flaming chakra was pumped into it, and with Raijin adding to a twist, it was a deadly weapon. Claiming through all of them, Naruto added wind even as well to cause a lot of sharpness, and within an instant, more than 150 men were gone. As now we see, that is when Gato was waiting, alone in his office. You think you have won, but you're sadly mistaken. As the man turned and fired a flintlock pistol at Naruto, which Naruto cut it down easily until the demon brothers arrived. Naruto was now taken by surprise as his blade dropped. Kurama for himself even moved until the boy then dropped and melted into steam, as it melted off their hands, until Naruto then jumped from behind, two of them, kicking them with a dropkick, and extended from underneath their hands, from their wrist, extended blades that pierced through their necks, as the blades retracted back, like Assassin's Creed's Exio. As after that we see, Naruto stood there, as both of the clones poofed as well. What you were saying? The voice came from behind, as Kato spun back to see that Naruto was standing there, the blade in his hand. You think you've won? I still have two trump cards under my sleeve. As that is when we see, out came Zabuza as he cracked his neck. Zabuza Momochi. So you're the new prize Genin I've been hearing about all over Kiri, who made the rebels one, huh? Yeah. Good. Very good. What are you waiting for? Kill him! Kill him, you bastard! I paid you a lot! I don't like your tone one bit, man. As after that, the sword did swung, but not towards Naruto, but at Kato, as Zabuza killed him. Why? You helped out my home, kid. Home that I ran away from. Hopefully they'll be able to take me back, because I was a coward. But you were not. Even today, kid. Thank you. No, thank you, Zabuza-san. You can take the money. It's over there in the locker. I've taken some cut of mine. As now we see, Naruto arrived there to see that it was more than 100 million Ryus there. As Naruto put all of that in scroll, as Naruto's clone that was sent there poofed away. Alright? Alright guys, you know what to do. After I leave, destroy this place. Oh, can we use the other jutsu boss that we have been practicing? Oh, seriously? Fine. You can use it. As Naruto left, we see the clones got excited as they merged together. As the clone Naruto then said, Alright then, the boss is out. I can do this now. Lightning style. Lightning, thundering, rain. As immediately huge amount of lightning strikes. More than 1 million lightning strikes struck down within mere 1 second, eradicating everything as the clone poofed away laughing like a maniac. As soon as the clone's memory came to Naruto, Naruto chuckled. Oh, damn it. My clones really are quite maniacs. I need to be very careful, giving them their free will and all. Of course, kid. Of course you would be the only one saying that. Wait, you were seeing this? Of course we are within you. We were seeing this. Kurama at one point even was about to charge in when he saw that you were getting quite, well, beaten. Even he was confused that he was seeing through the memories of a clone. Yes, kid. How were you able to do that? Oh, I was able to use another technique of the clones. You see, that was my real body. Then how? How did this happen? Well, right at before I was about to die by them, I switched my consciousness with my clone alongside my soul, chakra, and you guys. Wait, what? As even Isubo was shocked. Yeah. And because of that, I changed bodies. You can switch bodies with your clone? Yes. But I can only do it once now. And because of the limitation, I can't use it every now and then. That is both terrifying and amazing. In a twisted sense, it kind of is like an immortality. Yeah, it is. Cool, right? Yes. Yes, kid, it is cool. As after that Naruto was moving back towards the land of waves, he already knew where to go. To the leader's home, whose name was Tazuna. As both the Three Tails as well as Nine Tails were speaking to one another within the mindscape. I can't believe it. This kid is a genius. And downright terrifying one at that. I know, brother. I know. As after that we see, once Naruto arrived there, Naruto revealed the scroll to them and to the people, and then spoke to them. Why are you giving this money to us? I already appreciate you doing this to us. You can keep it. No. Use it in your village. Your village desperately needs it. More than us. Then, what about your reward? I don't need reward. You already paid it, didn't you? It was a Kenin's fee, said Tazuna as he wiped his tears away. I and you both know that it is way, way less than you deserve. Take 1,000,000, please. No, I won't. All of this and each cent of this will be gone and delivered to the needy people of this village and to the protection of this village. I will leave a few of my clones behind with enough chakra so that they will be able to teach basic defense to the people and to the kids. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dear sir, what is your name? Naruto. Thank you so much, Naruto-san. As after that, Naruto returned. Before even he returned, a letter had arrived through land of waves to Naruto. And it was revealed his deeds, and the whole council was reading it. While some of the greedy people were not happy that he gave away 100 million, but the Hokages and the others saw the great potential in it. And even Donzo did. As much as I hate to admit, I agree with Hiruzen and the others. The boy had made an unbreakable impression on them, and because of this has won over their loyalty. In the future, if they ever set up a port because of them being a port city, it will help us greatly because our trading routes will be secured and we can make a lot of profit out of them in the future. That is correct. Why didn't we see it like that? The boy is really good at thinking. Unfortunately, you're all wrong, thought Hiruzen to himself. The boy just has a heart of gold, and whatever he does, well, it has a ripple effect, and it gives us benefits as well while giving the others full benefits. As soon as Naruto returned, he was about to set a foot in, as he was now looking towards his sensei, who was already waiting there with a grin on his face. Even though Naruto couldn't see it from behind his mask, he was imagining, "What is it now, sensei? I know you're tired and all, kid, but there is 3 missions for you that you need to do constantly. What? You need to go to the rice country and then to the snow country after locating down its original air, and then there is you going to the vegetable country." As Naruto then sighed, "Please give me these assignments and I'll be off my way." And so, for the next few months, Naruto, while the others were doing their D rank and C rank missions, was doing this. He saved after locating down the princess of the snow country and made her the heir after defeating her uncle single-handedly. And not only that, he won an alliance with the vegetable and both rice country. And wherever he was going, he was leaving one thing, and that was very, very good and great expression. And because of the daimyos of that lands and the whatnot being impressed, they vowed that wherever Naruto was allied to, or whoever he was allied to, so will they. As after completing this mission, Naruto was about to set a foot back in, that he was seeing his sensei there, as Naruto sighed. "Yes, sensei?" said Naruto, taking off his mask with a smile on his face. "Good. I'm proud of you, son. You certainly have grown quite a lot. You have risen to the ranks of the bingo book all the way to an S-rank shinobi. You have been given the title, the one who changes the tide of the battle. Quite the poetic one, isn't it?" "Yeah, I thought the same." "So, what is it, sensei?" "There is Chunin exams coming up. Suna, Kumo, Iwa, Kiri, all of the villages will be here, alongside all the others who have made an alliance with us. And only for one reason." "What would that be?" "You, kid. They want to see you." As this was going on, we see Naruto was relaxing and finally meeting with his friends who were telling them all about their adventures. While they were already aware, Naruto was quite sad. "Why are you sad, Naruto?" asked Sasuke. "You should be happy. We'd already know." It's just that I wish I could tell you some of my adventures as well." "Like what? You getting a kiss and proposal from Kyoki, the Snow Country's daimyo? And princess? No, she's the queen, though. And what about the Dreamin' Country's princess?" "Oh, Shion? Yeah, I know. But both of them were weird, like speaking that they need my help to grow their lineage. Like, how am I gonna do that? I don't even understand." As the other's eyes widened, as Kiba then said, "Dude, Dragon Sama did a good job raising you, but he forgot about the most basic thing." "Yes, I know, Kiba, I did." As all of them flinched, Dragon Sama, what are you doing here?" "Well, I was thinking of training you guys for another month or so before the tuning exams to whip you all up into shapes." "What do you say? That will be great idea, sensei. You can join in on the training, Naruto." And so they witnessed Naruto breezing through the training, and that motivated them. Even Sasuke, as they pushed forward. And as soon as they did, due to the stress and due to the harsh training, Sasuke's eyes awokened once more. Gone were the 3 tomos, and now in its stead was a new pattern. "The Mangekyo," said Sasuke with a happy smile on his face. "I was able to achieve it." "Wait, but I..." As that is when Kakashi arrived. "These eyes can be awakened under great stress. My Sharingan that I possess from my dead friend is because of the stress that I endured, that it was awoken." "I see. Thank you, Sensei. Well, you need to take care of your eyes now. If you use and abuse them, you might go blind. I know. I'll only use them once necessary. Say, Sasuke, what kind of jutsus are you learning at the moment? Well, I've been working on this jutsu. It's lightning style, but, you know, I was thinking of your lightning golem jutsu that you created. I was hoping to make a lightning dragon. Dragon? Wow. That is cool. Why didn't I thought of that? What are you going to call it? Kirin. Hmm. Nice name. How far is it along? As he saw the hand seals, Naruto corrected him. A few of the hand seals are wrong. How about you try these? And after showing it to him, we see that the jutsu was executed. And as soon as it did, the Anbu's attentions were grabbed. That is an S rank jutsu, Naruto. Yeah, how about this one? As Naruto then said, lightning style. Lightning rain. As huge amount of thousand lightning bolts struck down, causing a huge crater then and there. What was that? Said Dragon. Even he was speechless. I call it lightning rain. Wow. That is a devastating jutsu. Even more so than the Biju itself. Yes. Finally. Naruto, I can officially say you are graduated from being my apprentice. Wait, what? What gives? I mean, I still haven't perfected many things. No, son, you have. And I'm damn proud of you. How you have grown and how mature you have become. And strong as well. As the elders were witnessing this alongside Hiruzen as well. And the elders were, aside from being terrified by these techniques, were amazed. That is amazing, said Danzo, as the other two looked at him. Danzo? Yes, I wish for him to be the next Kage. Since I know that I won't be able to become one, he should be one. You don't need to worry about that. Sooner or later I will announce that. I will be there by the boy's side. Whether his decision will be, or whatever it will be, I need to guide him. Konoha, he is prospering because of him, because of his different outrageous ways, something that you and I both not have been able to tackle to. That is why Sensei did say to us that the torch of, responsibility needs to be passed down to the next generation. And don't ever hog on to it. Remember? Yes, I do remember. As this was going on, we see that the Chunin exams were drawing near. And as they were, we go towards Jiraiya, who was narrowly able to escape from Amegakure. Damn it. He said while being wounded badly. The little bit of chakra he had left, he summoned Gamabunta, who seeing the condition retrieved him back to the Mount Miyabuko. I need to speak to him. Calm down, Jiraiya. You need to be prepped up first. As now we see Pa arrived. What is it, Jiraiya boy? Oh my god, his condition. We're trying to our best, but he isn't listening. Pa, you need to go to Konoha. Warn them about Akatsuki. In Amegakure. They're dangerous. They're gonna invade Chunin exams. As that is when Jiraiya passed out. Oh no, chakra exhaustion. As Jiraiya was being treated, we see that Pa was left there. As Ma, otherwise known as Shima, then arrived. Pa, what is it? Saka, you're scaring me. Jiraiya boy just narrowly arrived at Shima. I need to go to Konoha. Speak to Hiruzen. And so now we see Fukusaka arrived there and revealed in front of the elders and Hiruzen. And they were shocked. Is Jiraiya okay? He is. He was narrowly able to escape it. Him and his curiosity always getting the better of him. One of these days, these bastards are going to give me a heart attack. Fine. Just take care of him and leave this to us. As now we see the Chunin exams arrived. As Naruto was overviewing this, we see that Dragon then said, Be very careful, Naruto. We have heard the news that the enemies will be within. Who? The Akatsuki members from the bingo book. Alright. As after reading the bingo book, Naruto was now keeping an hawk's eye on them, but he located down something, or someone, that could be trouble as well. Orochimaru. What? Where? Disguised as the Kazekage. As now we see Naruto arrive there. Without wasting time, stabbed the Kazekage in front of the other Kages. As the head dropped, we see it revealed to be the skin peeling off of the Kazekage Rasa. and revealing Orochimaru within. Orochimaru, how did you? As Naruto then bursted his sword into flames, causing Orochimaru to burn from within, and that is when Naruto's clones arrived, using the seal matrix to tie him down, and literally using the chakra of lightning style, pumping in, causing him extreme pain until he was knocked out. As after that, Naruto then summoned the Yamanaka. See through his mind, please. I apologize for this sudden rudeness, Kage. Please don't mind this. Alright. As now we see, after seeing through the memories, Naruto then was given the information by the Yamanaka technique. Naruto made much more clones, and soon enough, within mere 10 minutes, all the people were arrested and grabbed. As Naruto presented in front of the whole stadium and the Kages of what they were going to do. Suna was planning an invasion. We were led to by our Kage. We never knew that he was Orochimaru. We are giving Suna a chance, said Naruto. As the others looked towards Naruto, please, if you. It is a test. We give you a chance to surrender and leave, because we no longer are allies. And I am only giving you one chance because you were not aware of this. And if you don't leave, then I will declare you as my enemies and of our own Suna. And immediately within hour and so, Suna's people, all of them left. As more than 20% of the stadium and the people were empty already. As soon as they left, we see that Orochimaru and the others were arrested and killed or executed, or waiting for their execution. While the Kages were impressed, I am gonna say this. I am impressed by the next generation of Konoha, said Oniki, as Aiden said, quite the quick thinking. I will love to have a spar with you, kid. I have heard great things. You certainly have grown, Naruto. It's an honor to meet you, Maisama. Now, the Mizukage, right? Yes, of course I am. As that is when Naruto noticed a person with a mask standing behind her. As Naruto's eyes widened, it can't be. As the person bowed, indicating that he knew what he was speaking of. As Mei gave him a wink, indicating that she did listen to him in the end. As Naruto was happy, as the Chunin exams underwent, Naruto now knew that he has to keep his eyes peeled because there were still enemies around, as his sensei mentioned. And soon enough, they did reveal themselves. As the other Kages then involved themselves with Konoha. Why is it always Konoha getting into trouble? Sorry about that. As now we see, during the battle, they brought their own armies made out of Zetsus. And once the attack began, they wanted to tackle and destroy everything. Naruto sent out his clones, some of them using the taijutsu, some of them using kenjutsu, fuinjutsu, healing techniques, as well as ninjutsu. All of them were trying their best to help out the allied forces that were made of an alliance and saved many of the enemy villages as well. And in doing so, won the hearts of many, and a lot of women as well, such as Kurotetsuchi, made, as well as Temari, Nosabuko, and many others. As finally now we see, Naruto was standing face to face with the Akatsuki members, especially the masked person. You can take care of the rest. Leave this one to me. I have done deep research for you, and finally found out who you are. Oh? And who would that be? Madara. Isn't that right? Of course. Madara. I am Madara. As the others were shocked. But that isn't who you are. You're impersonating him. Obito. His grandson. Great-grandson Obito Uchiha. As that is when Obito dropped the mask with a smirk on his face. So you do know who I am. Of course I do. The person behind the Uchiha massacre. The person behind everything. From Yagura's manipulation all the way up to my parents' death. You know too much, huh? Yes. He was your sensei. Of course he was. And what makes you think that I care? As now we see, both of them engaged. The Akatsuki revealed their true plans. They literally ripped out the Bijus from within using a new technique never seen before with the help of the Rinnegan user. As the spirits of the Bijus in the form of orbs that were glowing then came to us Geromazu that revived from tearing apart the very heart of the earth and sealed it within as Naruto was now weakened and panting heavily. What did you? You're gonna die here, legend. As after that, we see Naruto passed out, as all he could hear was screams, screams of people, and a roar that was quite threatening. After Naruto's death, we see that the 10 tails that was formed was used to make the world tree and everyone fall under Genjutsu, as Obito became its Jinchuriki and became the true sage of Six Path. And after becoming one, he was betrayed by the only life and living member, because even the Akatsuki members were placed into the Genjutsu with that. What? Why are you doing this? Zetsu, for plan, not your plan, mine. And the true master will soon arrive. Greetings, mother. Please come forth with this sacrifice. As Obito's body exploded like a blank ink, and from within emerged Kaguya Otsutsuki, as she, with all her divine beauty, then looked towards Setsu, and her palm opened. Instead of her reward, he too was consumed. You have outlived your usefulness. As she smirked, now I will reap the chakra from this world. As now we see Naruto, who was dead alongside the other Jinchurikis, then within that dreamlike state into that cocoon, met with none other than Sage. Sage? Son? Who, who are you? Said Naruto. You did call me Sage now, didn't you? It was by accident. You resemble him. People call me Hagoromo Otsutsuki, Sage of the Sixth Path. I go by many names. But you can call me Hagoromo-to. Hagoromo-sama. What is it you seek, Naruto Uzumaki? I want to protect these people. You tried your hardest. You won the hearts of many. But in the end, she did succeed. Who did? Kaguya Otsutsuki, my mother. The princess of the Otsutsuki clan, who, because of her thirst for power, has gone rampant, even consuming her own clan and the royal family. And she was soon planning to consume us as well, before we sealed her away. What? Yes. Me and my brother, as Naruto saw the memories of the sage, and the battle that went down as the Kaguya was sealed away. How can I stop her? I need to stop her. The world is already ending. Do you really need to? I have to, please. Even at the expense of your own life? Yes, I will. You certainly have a heart of gold, Naruto. You really do. And that is why you were chosen as the child of prophecy. Unfortunately, I can't give you chakra or any means to defeat her, but they can, as Kami, Yami, and Shinigami appeared in front of him. Greetings, child of prophecy. Kami-sama, Yami-sama, Shinigami-sama. It's an honor. We have been brought here because we have heard your pleas. And because of that, we have decided to give you the strength to defeat him. Defeat her. How? We are giving you this katana. This is a Zanpakuto, a katana of a Shinigami. As that is when Naruto grabbed it, as he could hear a voice. Hello, partner. As Naruto's eyes widened. Be very aware of me, because I have a tendency, because of my thirst for blood, to let loose quite a lot. And very rarely do you ever will use me. Wouldn't that be it? Yes. As after that, Naruto witnessed that the katana went inside his chest and disappeared. As that is when it didn't end it there. As Naruto then noticed, 2 wings were given to him by Kami. What are these? These are the wings of the angel of creation, willing you to be able to create a world and erase everything. As that is when Shinigami gave him the armor. And this is the armor. Armor of the Demon King Diablo, giving you the power and domain over everything. Now that you have these items that we have granted to you, you will face the Otsutsuki demon goddess. As now we see, Naruto then ripped throughout the cocoon. As he arrived there, he witnessed that everything was under her control as she was about to consume the the fruit that has already ripened. Naruto took out the katana, literally threw it as the form of a spear, which literally grazed the lips of Kaguya, causing them to cut off as she was bleeding, her teeth showing. You will pay for this, mortal. As Naruto's wings emerged, as Kage stopped. No, no, it can't be. She unleashed her full strength, becoming a monster of her own, as Naruto, having a Zanpakuto in his hand, then literally swung left and right, causing huge gashes on the person until the thirst for blade got so much that over the armor, skeletal form began to grow until Naruto's one eye turned golden, slit, and complete hollow. As Naruto was blitzing past by, destroying the whole Zetsu army that she was creating, until in the end, Naruto literally dropped down the blade at such velocity and speed that she was ripped out from the center half and was begin to dissolve. As Naruto then began to calm the Zanpakuto down and himself. Great. You can use me to full extent. Great. I admit you are now my master. So let me loose now and every then, master. That is the only thing I request. As after doing that we see Naruto was left with the hollow land. Land where he ripped out the cocoon to find that it was Sasuke and he was looking like a skeleton and was not even waking up. His life force is draining. What am I gonna do? There's only one thing left to do, master. Use the wings of creation. Yes, as Naruto then literally used by thought the wings of creation to revive everyone then and there and give them all the chakra. And it was said and done, we see that Naruto was weakened and he was bleeding as well from his mouth because of the excessive power that he has used. As Kami, and Shinigami appeared before him. Now we request you to hand them over. I willingly give these items to you. You really have a kind heart and a good soul. We leave these items to you, Naruto. You are now their master, a deity and a human. For once you live your life as a human with enjoyment and with your loved ones, you will become the deity, the guardian of this world. And with that, Naruto bowed as they all left as he was healed by the armor of Diablo. As soon as it happened, we see that Naruto was standing as the armor, the wings, and the Zanpakuto disappeared. As Naruto was back to normal, as Kurama as well as Isubu were now amongst him. But not those two, the other Bijus as well. Why are we here? I see what you did, brat. You saved the other Jinchuriki's lives. Yes. I thought the whole family needs to be together. I'm sorry to say, Kurama-san, but I read your thoughts. Do you really? Yes. I wish to stay with you. You know what? Fine. So will we. Because we are seeing your memories and we are pleased to see that why you were chosen by not only our father, but by the Kami-Yami Shinigami itself. And we wish to remain with the deity. Just make everyone forget about us and our existence. Are you sure? Yes. Naruto, using the wings of creation, just did that. And after that we see the memories of the Bijus were erased and only the Shinobis and the chakra remained. As Naruto was now being celebrated as a hero because they all realized that Naruto was the one who saved them, because their memories were those of being close to being dead by being sealed within that cursed cocoon of a tree. Until now they were here and everyone was safe. As now we see, Naruto was surrounded by his friends, and not only them, by the whole villages and their Kage, as they celebrated. And after that, the alliances were confirmed as the celebration took on for at least a month or so, as Naruto enjoyed with his sensei, Dragon, who was now giving him a choice to become a dragon himself, the Dragon Comandor, as well as on the other side he was given the choice to become a Kage. So Naruto chose to be both, because both Dragon and Hiruzen knew that if anyone could do it, it was Naruto who would be able to handle the both tasks simultaneously. So it was decided, and in the end, everyone was at peace. More than ever so was Naruto, the well-respected, well-loved, and beloved of all people, and the guardian of the whole world. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.